Hi, my name is Gary Palmer and I'm originally from Ireland and now I live here in Venice Beach and I work in the studio. You can see all manner of humanity out here. That's one thing that's kind of amazing about it. You get all different types, all different shapes and sizes, all different colors, people from all over the world.
Can you do it once more for us?
Yeah.
PincelBox!
Thank you, sir. Originally my paintings were very much associated with travels, and I travelled around the world doing street paintings, drawings on the street that wash away in the rain, and they became three-dimensional drawings like a hole in the ground with people climbing out of them. And then I did a series of paintings from a journey in East Africa, travelling around from Malawi up to Zanzibar Island. And now I'm a PincelBox artist and I'm doing a workshop which is using red wine and Japanese Sumi ink with kind of an experimental process. It's a bit like some of the work here behind, these giant figures, but this is similar work on a small scale. First of all, there the figures are the first figures in red wine, and then when that dries we come back and do a second stroke. A little bit like Asian calligraphy and using an Asian brush to depict a figure. And then the last ones are distilled landscapes, just pouring the ink into the red wine. And they don't really want to mix with each other, so they form these complex fractals. And you get a sense of, in some cases, quite literal depiction of a landscape. This next group of work is from a journey in East Africa, travelling up through from Malawi through Tanzania to Zanzibar Island. And this last one is in Zanzibar Island, in a little town called Nungwi, where the women would go out and they'd all form a circle in the water, and it looked like they were dancing out there, but they were actually all holding part of a fishing net, and then they'd kind of converge in a circle and catch the fish. So that one's called the Zanzibar Fish Dance. Really travelling with the street painting, following the sun around the world a bit. I started actually street painting on the boardwalk here when I first got here.
Oh, really?
And one of the first people I met was this guy, Woody Risk, who was a painter here.
Yeah.
And he came by the street painting, and we went out to start chatting and went out to Hananos for a couple of beers.
Oh, nice.
And it turned out he was, at that point, he was in the studio that I ended up in years later.
Oh, okay.
Over in Venice here in a big tin shed, you know.
Right, yeah. So it sort of drew you towards that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably went and visited. I think I must have gone to visit his studio in the first instance, and